Inside the universe lives your world and my world. Many others, all connected. The man in black destroyed everything in my world. As long as he's out there, Earth will be next. Death always wins. I have to stop him. The Dark Tower, in theaters August 4th.
The Dark Tower was directed by Nikolaj, Arcel, and stars Idris Elba as Roland, the gunslinger, and Matthew McConaughey as the Man in Black. And this movie is based on the Stephen King series of novels. I've heard there are 8 novels, something like that. I mean, I am a book reader, but never been a really big fan of King, and I went into this movie not having read any of the books really. I mean, for Stephen King I've only read The Shining because I had watched that movie and that was awesome. So I had never read any of the Dark Tower books, and I went into this movie. And before continuing with this review, last week I didn't review any of the newcomers. Atomic Blonde is not yet out in my country. And as for the Emoji Movie, yeah, it got great reviews, right? Everyone expected this movie to be a hit. Fuck that shit. So, back to the Dark Tower. This movie was surprisingly enjoyable. I mean, the action sequences are great. It's fun. The CGI is good. It's really well blended with the practical effects. Idris Elba, an actor who I like, gives a great performance. Matthew McConaughey, alright. I know that impression was shit, but he was good as a villain. Everyone was good, especially the young boy. I don't know his name. I'm too lazy to look it up. But his relationship with Roland when the gunslinger comes into our world, that was great, because Roland is a fish out of water, just like in the recent Wonder Woman, and the boy kind of acts like the Chris Pine of this situation, and it got some really good laughs out of me. But overall, this movie is way too short, and for me, that's the biggest problem I have. It's like 95 minutes. They could have expanded on so much, and I have heard from Stephen King fans who've read the novels, they are really disappointed, and some are even hating this movie because it doesn't follow any of the books specifically. Me personally, I don't mind that. When adapting something to the big screen, you can change it. It depends what you've changed though. And from what I've heard from fans of the Stephen King Dark Tower books, the movie takes parts from each book and sort of mixes them together, and it kind of not fails, but narratively, on a story standpoint, it's really all over the place, actually. What this movie is going for is like a 95 minutes, not even thrill ride, but action movie with sort of adventure, because even exposition scenes are like, goes by very quickly, where you don't even cap everything they're saying. And when you see this world from, I mean, not the Earth part, but from where Roland is, you kind of want to learn more about this, but they don't give you anything. It's like, I know this movie has been in development for several years. It was in the hands of J.J. Abrams at some point. I mean, he would have done a better job, I think. I mean, this director doesn't seem he knows how to make a shot. It's really good looking. Like I said, the action is great, CGI is great, the performances are good. It's just that it's a deeply flawed adaptation. Like, they didn't assemble all the source material well and delivered something cohesive. You know what I mean? You getting me here? But still, overall, me being not a fan of the books and not having read them, I went into this movie without any big expectations, and for sure I was entertained. And I'm gonna give The Dark Tower a B minus. For fans of the book series, I guess it's gonna be disappointing. This movie is gonna be really divisive, but those of us who haven't read those books, you can go into this movie. It's perfectly enjoyable, it's entertaining, and you'll have a good time. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to my channel. That way, I can see you next time.
The man in black destroyed my world. Now he's coming for Earth. Come on! I have to stop him. The Dark Tower